Yo, back with J. Cole, man. With the fall, this too, I think it was called this too before that, but the fall off is inevitable. I'm a big J. Cole fan. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big J. Cole fan. My favorite album by J. Cole is Born Sinner, man. I think Born Sinner, Forest Hills, and For Your Eyes Only, or KOD. Between those two, man, I'm not sure, but J. Cole has been on a crazy run this last few years, man. He started being best friends with Drake. Now he's being dissed by Drake. He dissed Kendrick Lamar. Now he was dissed by a lot being happening. He's doing a lot of features. Yeah, J. Cole is being on a crazy, But what I like about J. Cole, man, is that he never switches. He is who he believes to be. He is the kind of person who doesn't really care about what people say and stuff like that. And I like him for that. The thing about J. Cole is that he is relatable, He is someone who's relatable, and I think that's why I like his music. Just like everybody was into Drake, talking about relationship problems, life, and everything else, man. So, too bad Drake switched up, J. Cole is still, even though he's bragging, but, still humble and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into this one with so many expectations. The fall off has been teased for more than 10 years, I'm sure. And I didn't really like My Delete Later too, man. Of course, there is some few good songs, man. Like maybe 4 or 5 good songs on that album. But it's not an album that I can listen to like the way I listen to For Your Eyes Only, Forest Hills, or Bonds, even the earlier stuff, Friday Night Lights, and those projects, man, which is a very good project, by the way. Please listen to it. So we'll see, man. Let me just let's just go. Okay, I owe it to hip hop because hip hop changes life. I like that. Let's go.
Yeah. How I see it.
This reminds me of Lil Yachty's Endless, man. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Listen. I persevered through the worst. My thirst to adhere is a curse. My life, I see it in reverse. I first appeared in a hearse. The driver steered to the church. My grandkids carried the coffin to the altar as they burst in the tears from their shirts. The tears rise to the sides of their face and into that.
Oh, my grandkids. He's talking, from the future. I guess it is his funeral right now. He's, like he's getting grandchildren, of course, that meaning that it's over, man. Crazy. Such a crazy thing to even think about. Like knowing that the possibility that one day you won't be on this earth. It's crazy. It's crazy to even think that J. Cole is in his 40s right now, man. I've been listening to J. Cole, I think around 2009 or 8. And now it's 2026, man. Crazy. Don't ask me how old I am, man. Please. Please.
Eyes is piercing with hurt. Fast forward 60 years, I got verse of the year. My purpose is clear as to murk whoever dare flirt with death. The best alive, and what you now hear is the work. The inspiration was rare and in spurts, but when it's there.
That's crazy. I had the best 16 years, man. Meaning that, when I was young, I was reminiscing that one day I'll get the best verse, of the year. But right now, I'm flirting with death because I'm growing old, man, I'm getting old, so I have to think about these things. I have to, prepare myself that there's a possibility that maybe there's no afterlife. There is afterlife, I have to get my things straight. Even if there's no afterlife, that we as Christians or other religions believe in, it'll just be like sleep, silence, everything black, no sound. That's crazy. Do you believe it's like that, man? Yeah, sometimes so I believe that, but since I'm a Christian, I like to believe that there is heaven. We're going to heaven, our souls will be, yeah, you know what I mean. I don't want to preach, but yeah.
I'm immersed. My experience of being a parent dispersed. Watching my son disappear as I stare at his birth. And he returns to the womb, wifey stomach grown greater in girth. And then declining every time we come here to
watch my son return to the womb, meaning that, yeah, he's all grown up right now, time flies. You're growing up so quickly, man. That's true, man. I feel like children really grow up, man. Like one day you having them in their baby grows and stuff like that, and with the blink of an eye, man, they're in kindergarten. With the blink of an eye, they're in primary school, high school. Next time they're in college, university. Next time you're 60 years old. That's crazy. Life passes fast, man. And they say the more you grow up, the more life passes by fast. That's true, man. That's true. I never thought I would be sitting here, years on from finishing high school. It seems like a fever dream right now, man. That's crazy.
The nurse, with each day that passes, I can feel my career coming first. Do I? Took the wedding ring off her finger, and now I'm single, walking up the aisle backwards to an era of dirt. Falling clubs, tipsy with a bitch I see clear through a skirt.
Is that really J. Cole's wife, man? Because I did once see a picture. I think it was in the early 2010s, right? When there was this girl who people believed that it was J. Cole's wife and girlfriend and stuff like that. They really look similar, man. They really do. But moving on to the message of the song there, I was once single, but right now, you have a baby. I don't know if he had a baby before he married her or stuff like that. Might be. But, once I put that ring on your finger, man, I'm not going to be single anymore. Life is about to change, and this is a big decision, a decision that changes both our lives. Hey, man, it made me think a little, but let's go.
The cameras be snapping, blogs be yapping, so I'm careful, alert. Walk into my section, whisper right in my ear, we flirt, we part ways. I see her from a distance, she stares with a smirk. Cheers to the perks with the squad, we live for the search of new hoes. Lusty, quick to fuck me, unaware of they worth. We leave the club, drive to the show, and I swear that it's turnt. It all begins with encore cheers from those wearing my merch. Fast forward through years of rehearsal, losing, winning, bank account thinning, income streams nowhere near as diverse. And though I'm blessed, I see me stressing from hearing the chirps of naysayers who only days later I don't care to.
Bank account thinning, People don't really check out me as they used to do back in the day. They fall off, That's crazy. Because even though you are the man, somehow, you're still going to fall off, man. I mean, the perfect example is Chris Brown. I think people do know Chris Brown. Chris Brown is one of the most famous people on this earth right now. But the thing that he did, what he did, we're not going to talk about that, in '09, really shattered his career, man. He's still famous. He's still doing shows. He had, I think, the biggest box office or whatever for his tour. He's alongside Beyonce and Bad Bunny. That's crazy people, man. Then they do crazy numbers, So it's still big, people still listen to him. I'm still one of those people, But I think maybe if he didn't what he did, he could have been the biggest artist of them all. And the thing is, Chris Brown, even though people don't like it, I think that's why he didn't really fell off, or people really think cancel culture doesn't really work. The thing is, his music speaks for him, man. I think maybe after whatever happened, and maybe he could have quit music, or maybe dropping bad songs like what happened to Da Baby. Yeah, he could have been just another guy who was on form, and he just started falling off, man. But the thing is, Chris Brown, he did Fan of a Fan, he dropped Deuces and the remixes, then he came back with Fame, and he won a Grammy for that, which I think is, I like to believe that is his best project, I mean, songs like Deuces, Say With Me, Rock, Paper, Scissors, it has a lot of good songs, man. So I think that really made the turning point to be like, yo, this kid is still great, man. We still gotta check him out. And they're still doing it today, man. So I liked how he did that, People don't really check me out like they used to do. Facts.
Convert on cloud nine, now signed to my hero, one of the so-called kings of this rap thing that I swear to usurp. Decade later, mama cut on the cable. My motivation to be greater ends the moment I appear in a purse.
Whoa, that's crazy. Is he taking a shot at Jay-Z, man? Because he was actually the first artist to get signed. Was he? I think so. Or was it Rihanna, man? I think between them both. Or was he the first rapper? I'm not sure, but I think J. Cole was the first artist, then came Rihanna, then came other artists, But it didn't really sound like a shot, It sounded like, Jay-Z, man. I'm glad, and I thank you for what you did for me, but, I don't really like how you've turned out, I used to see you as this. I think he took that, jab like how he did on False Prophets when he directed that song to Kanye West and Wale, man. I might be reaching, but yeah, let's go.
I'm growing shorter, Pampers cover my hindquarters. I watch my father walk back in my life and it clears up a hurt I couldn't explain. Mama gives me my name, then hands me over to the doctor, and I watch as my spirit reverts. Then I'm no longer here on this earth. I'm no longer here on this earth. That's how I see it.
That's why I said, because that's a crazy thing. That's why he had to repeat it twice, man. That, I come from a long way, man. I did that, I did whatever to get where I am right now. But the fall off, man, come on, it's coming, man. It's coming. It might not come as I'm falling off musically or as a person or what like that, but going back to the dust, leaving this earth, man. I think that's why I had to repeat it twice, and I think that's why it's not in the video anymore, because whether we like it or not, man, we're not here to stay. We just visitors, man. That's what I always like to say, just to comfort myself and be like, come on, gang, got this. I like this song, man. That's why I like J. Cole. J. Cole is not someone that you can listen to every day, but he is someone that you can really appreciate for what he's done for the culture and what he's doing, man. Facts. Let's go.
I'ma come in. Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through.
The Venom song is definitely with J. Cole. He's like to church.
Computer style of the unibrow Unabomber who maneuver through the drama with the suit up.
I really have to change my life, change how I see the world and stuff like that. His music is therapy. I think that's why he actually tried calling himself the therapist early on his career, man. A lot of people don't know that. But that's a very good song, and I'm excited to do the project, but we'll get to that. Let's go.